Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're well. So this is going to be a bit of a challenge for me because I thought of the process. Well, obviously I've seen other people do it, but I haven't put it in action for a while as of yet. And I initially thought I was just going to use like a neutral eyeshadow, and then I thought that's something everybody does all the time, isn't it? So I thought I would pick something that was a little bit more fun. So I'm going to do like an eyeshadow look with just one eyeshadow, and I'm going to use this NARS. I've had this for so long and I forgot I owned it. I found it at the back of a drawer. So this is Phoebe. It's one of the NARS dual intensity eyeshadows. So it's a purple shimmery colour. So I am going to attempt to do an eyeshadow look with just this and mascara, obviously, because we need mascara. So if you want to see it happen, just keep watching. So yeah, I was going to be really boring and just use like a matte brown, warm brown eyeshadow, but I thought that's not really a challenge, is it? So I thought, a lot of people ask about purple eyeshadow and how to wear it, so I thought I would do it with a purple. So this is definitely shimmery, but you can intensify these by wetting your brush or using your finger, so you can kind of change the level of opacity. And I'm going to use two different brushes as well. So I'm going to use a flat brush and then I'm going to use a tapered blending brush. So that'll kind of give me, hopefully, a different effect too. So I have primed and set my lid, so I've already done that. And I'm going to go in with the eyeshadow and the flat brush and just pack it all over the lid. See, I even have my little petite because I was going to use this, but no, let's make it a little bit more challenging. Why not? So I'm going to load up my brush. Hopefully this brush is dense enough to work. I am going to tap off because there is fallout. You can probably see it on my finger there. And I do already have my base on, so I don't want to ruin it. So I'm going to pack this as much as I can onto the moving part of my lid. Remember when these eyeshadows were all the rage? I bought the eyeshadow palette as well. And they're lovely, but I just never reach for it. So I'm not putting any more products onto this. I'm more using the brush to just kind of squish the eyeshadow in and make sure I'm filling in all the gaps. If your brush doesn't do it enough for you, grab a finger, dip it into the powder, and you can use that as well. I like to do that across my lash line. Right, so far we look a bit like this. It's a bit of a mess, but I'm going to take the fluffy brush and swirl it into the eyeshadow just on the tip. Again, tap it off and start to move it up towards the crease. You want the colour to be diffused. Usually when you do an eyeshadow colour, like I know for me anyway, I tend to go like darker in the crease and then like lighter on the lid. But I think if you're just using one shade, you want it to kind of graduate up. I think that looks the prettiest, personally. Anyway, I'm no expert. So I'm just taking my time and diffusing the colour as I go. And these shadows, because they have like a dual tone to them, as you blend it, the tone slightly changes. I don't know if you can see that. Which comes in handy when you're doing something like this. I'm just using really light pressure, like I'm holding the brush at the end of the handle too. So I'm letting the bristles do all the work. I'm just kind of guiding them in the direction of the shadow. And I'm kind of buffing it into my inner corner as well, but I'm not going as deep with the pigment so that it still looks a little bit kind of light in there, because for me anyway, if it's too dark in my inner corner, I look really tired. And then if you lose any pigment from blending like around the lids, just take your brush or your finger again and refresh the colour. Then complete personal opinion. you either put it underneath or you don't. I'm going to put a little bit under just to kind of balance it out. But I'm just going to use the blending brush that I was using. So that's a light wash. This shadow has definitely fallen out. So I'm just going to clean it up. Ideally you would like do this before your base, but I did it the other way around. But it should just wipe away. Then to just finish everything off, I'm going to use a skin coloured liner in my waterline. Just so I don't look sick. I feel like I say that a lot when I film videos. And then I'm going to take my mascara of choice at the minute, which is the Catrice Lashes to Kill Pro, the non-waterproof, because I had a lash lift. And I'm going to put an obscene amount of this on my top lashes. And then for lower lashes, of course, MAC Extended Play. I think when it comes to a colour like purple, it's good to let your lashes stand out, whether you just use mascara or whether you use falsies. And that is it for my one eyeshadow makeup look. Thanks to Phoebe from NARS for helping me out. It's definitely good if you're kind of doing this. Now obviously you can just use a wash of colour on your lid and be good to go. But if you're wanting to kind of bring it up into the crease, it's good to use something with a bit of dimension, because then as you blend it out, it kind of changes the colour of it and it transforms it a bit, and it looks like you're using light and shade when you're not. You're just using one eyeshadow. But I really like this colour. There is Rosie again. Apologies. She likes to bark when I'm saying goodbye to you. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I really, really appreciate it. And I shall talk to you in my next video. Take care. Bye.